Nigeria Police Force Federal Capital Territory Command has disclosed the identity of a man lynched by a Muslim mob in Abuja on Saturday for alleged blaspheming. The police identified the victim as Ahmad Usman, who was said to be a 30-year-old man, stating that the law enforcement personnel had begun an investigation into the matter. This was confirmed by the command's public relations officer, Josephine Ade. She said normalcy has since been restored to the area concerning the situation, while monitoring and surveillance of the area continues. Residents are, however, urged to go about their lawful duties without fear or apprehension of any kind from any quarters, as discreet investigation continues to unravel facts surrounding the ugly incidents and to effect the arrest of the perpetrators therein. We understand that one Ahmed Usman, a 30-year-old man of the local vigilante errant tipper garage at Federal Housing Estate in Lugbe area of the Federal Capital Territory, got into an argument with a cleric, Malam, whose name is yet unknown, from the same area. The heated argument degenerated into an outbreak of violence that led to the murder and setting ablaze of Ahmed Usman by the enraged mob mobilized by the clergy, numbering about 200. It is the clergyman that organized this mob to do this. I think this issue of a blasphemy is not it's just an agenda or a plot by anybody. If you feel that somebody just insulted you, the next thing you say, oh, the person blasphemed. What is blasphemy? What is not blasphemy? What is defined as blasphemy? So that is what I can really see from this whole thing. That is it. The police also stated that its officers intervened and they were able to stop the violence from escalating. Upon the receipt of this information, a quick intervention team comprising of the surveillance and ambush team of the command attached to the Lugbe Divisional Police Headquarters was drafted to the scene, where the inflamed victim was rescued, suffering severe degrees of burn, and taken immediately to the hospital, where he was confirmed dead by a doctor on call. Also, the Commissioner of Police, Babaji Sunday, condemned the indiscriminate resort to jungle justice. We are outright against jungle justice. The law is against and adequate sanctions will be meted on subscribers of this crude and dastardly acts. Somebody can just wake up and say, oh, you blaspheme, and boom, before you know it's something else. Something else. I hope what the police have said is they will follow it to a logical conclusion, not to sweep it under the carpet as usual. No. When a doctrine turns a human being into a heartless killing machine, then the ideology needs to be annihilated if truly you want human to remain a reasonable being. They did it in Abuja, and you never hear the presidency saying something, something on this. Is it not barbaric? Is it not disgraceful that at this age and time this kind of a thing is being done, and the presidency cannot just come out with a strong statement to say no, this cannot continue? But what we heard when it happened last time was that, oh, everybody should respect other people's religion. What has that got to do? What has that got to do with all these things that we are talking about? If somebody offends you, go to the appropriate quarter and let the judgment be made. You don't have right whatsoever to go into jungle justice or to be involved in jungle justice. This is what we are saying. Stupid ideology plus ignorance knows no bound. I'm very sure if that Malam eventually called to question, he will not find any answer from the Quran or the authentic saying of the prophets, except from the verdicts of the past extremists. They continue painting Islam black before the world. Abi with this barbarous acts, who will agree with you that Islam is the religion of peace? So all police do is to reveal identity of the victims. They can't even stop the killing, and they can't even arrest the killers. Nigeria, they don't even know what blasphemy is. What the guy said was a type of figure of speech to show how impossible is it to do what they were asking him to do. For example, you will see in the Bible in Corinthians, Paul said, if I give up my body to be burnt and has no love, it will profit me nothing. There's no way somebody can give his body to be burnt without having love. That is a figure of speech to tell you how important love is. The security guard caught a thief. He was begged in the name of Allah to release the thief. Wow. He now said, even if Allah comes down from heaven, he won't release him. That is a figure of speech to show that nothing can make him release him. But unfortunately, the illiterate set him on fire. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is blasphemy. To them. Oh God. Oh God. I tell you, my brother, how is that a blasphemous statement? And the how is that a blasphemy? Northerners, so they don't even understand English. So how will they know the difference? Cow people everywhere. It's unfortunate. Child, what a useless set of people. Before we know it, haters will start setting innocent people up for blasphemy to get them killed. God help us. Oh. Dear Nigerians, okay, if you truly know what is good for you, go for the person that know road. The issue of blasphemy, the faults are from our clergy and our government. Incessant barbaric killings of innocent people and jungle justice has been taken with levity by our government. If this act is continued, if this act continued, okay, it might lead to violence, and if necessary actions are not taken to tackle it, it might lead to anarchy. Our clergy should preach on how to respect the sanctity of human life. Our federal government should do the needful to fight against the barbaric killings of innocent people. Are they ready to do that? The clergymen, are they not the ones that are preaching this? We saw a lot of clergymen that came out during the Boras a case justifying reason why this has to continue. Did you see that? And the government itself, the president who said everybody should respect, that is not the issue. If you feel offended by anything, go to the appropriate quarter and let it be settled there. Jungle justice, irrespective of what you think, this is a Nigeria is a secular state, it's not a religious state. And some people have said even in some countries that they are so inclined in religion that they don't even go through this route. This clearly reminds me how herdsmen and bandits started, but our government said they were only rearing their cows. This is a very big disaster that is gradually rising, and our leaders are turning blind eyes to it. And I pray it doesn't even escalate than this, because religion is the biggest problem of mankind, which is very hard to solve. Very, very hard to solve. So guys, let's know your thoughts on this.